movie we're going to be talking about today is the film Shazam. Shazam is an action comedy. It's about the character of Billy, who is in this foster home, who has run away multiple times. He's trying to find his biological mother, but he's failed multiple times. He gets adopted by this family, this massive family of people that are adopted themselves. And he gets chosen by this older Shazam to take the mantle of Shazam. And he's just there having fun, doing his thing. And I remember going to the movie theater, ladies and gentlemen. I remember going to see this movie in theaters. I actually saw it twice in the same day. So that tells you about it. But yeah, this film is just a really fun, great film. It's so entertaining from beginning to end. You're just having a good time with this kid who's now a superhero. And he's trying to figure things out with his adopted brother. And they're just going around doing things. And it's just really fun. It's just really entertaining film. And I have very little to no flaws with this movie. But the performances all around in this movie is really solid. Specifically, Zachary Levi as Billy. Again, he's the older version of Shazam. Zachary Levi, he's there. He's the Shazam. That's who he turns into, and he's powerful. He's bulletproof. He can fly. He can do a lot of shit. Zachary Levi is amazing in this film. I think he really truly was awesome. He had a huge fun time in this movie. He's just a lovable actor. He's of course known for the show Chuck, but he's great. He's very comedic. He's hilarious, and he's a great actor. And he really you could very much tell he had a blast making this film. And I thought he was just a great part of this film. And you also got, of course, the young Billy, the young version, who's again just running away from houses, trying to find his adopted mom. He gets adopted, but he's already thinking about getting the fuck out of there. But he gets chosen to become Shazam, and he stays. And of course, his friend of his, who's a big superhero fan, helps him and tries to figure it out. And he's good. I thought the young kid did a great job. He's really good in the movie. He's not the young actors in other movies where you just don't like. He's actually really good in the movie. His acting skills is top notch, and the young kid did a really solid job in this movie. He did great. I thought he did a very good job. His friend, of course, the guy, he's known. I remember seeing him in the movie It. He was pretty good in the movie, and I think he was great in this movie. He's disabled. He uses a walker. He gets bullied in school, but he's a huge superhero fan, specifically Superman. He loves Superman. And yeah, his adopted brother, he jokes around with him, and when Billy turns into Shazam, he's like shocked. He's like, oh shit, but goes to help him. You'll see, because he knows his superhero stuff, and goes out to help him. And yeah, he's good. He's a good side character. I like him. He's great. He's funny, and he's witty. He's smart, but he's a big nerd, so he gets fucking bullied and shit in school. But yeah, he's a really good. I thought the guy was really good in the movie. And other actors, you also got the main villain, played by Mark Strong, who was also chosen, kind of. He was, the Shazam asked for all the gods to choose a kid who could become Shazam, or anybody, and see if they're worthy. And Mark Strong got chosen, but he was not worthy. And he was pissed, and he caused a car accident between him and his dad and brother, where now they hate him, and Mark Strong trying to figure out how to go back, and he does. And yeah, the main villain, he's good. He's a really good villain. I think the backstory for his character is really solid. They actually cared for the villain here, and they put effort. And I thought Mark Strong was fucking good in the movie. He was good. He was a solid villain, not a forgettable one. He has character and backstory, and it's good. I thought he was really solid in this movie. And all around, the performances are pretty good. All the kid actors did great. All the actors showed up. They had fun. The family dynamic, it was good. I really did enjoy that in this film. The film is directed by Mr. David F. Sandberg. Of course, he's known for directing horror movies. He directed Annabelle Creation and Lights Out, those two movies. And he's good. He's a horror director, so him showing up to do a superhero movie, kind of like what James Wan kind of did with Aquaman. He just shows up and does a superhero movie, and yeah, he directed it very well. It's a very good looking film. The story is very good. It's directed pretty solid, and there's some horror shit. You can very much tell he gave a little horror to it as well. It's pretty good when it came to the 7 deadly sins, which the characters are fucking awesome. I thought the 7 deadly sins, what they do with those, that was awesome. That was an amazing villain. And it was just directed well. The writing is good. The comedy is top notch. It's funny. It's not shit. And it works for the character of Shazam. The chemistry is top notch. The chemistry between the young kid and his adopted brother and just Zachary Levi, all of them together. The chemistry is top notch. They work very well together. They're really entertaining. And you very much tell the brotherly hate, love, and it's good. I really like them two together. And just the family dynamic, it being, of course, a bunch of people that are adopted, but they're in the family, and they're still family, and it's great, of course. This is a film that if you have, if you've adopted people and you have this family, it does a great job with that, and I loved it. I thought it represented it beautifully. The cinematography is top notch. It's a good ass looking film. It's good. The shots are top notch. The visual effects are pretty solid. There was very little noticeable visual effects. Of course, there's some little shit, but it's very little of it. But the visual effects in a whole is fucking good. It's top notch. And the costume of Shazam is great. It's a great costume. It's very reminiscent to the original, and it's good. I thought the costumes in this film is top notch, and all around, just a great film, a really fun film from beginning to end. It's just a fun ass film. It's just a great movie all around. I just had a blast watching this movie, and it was great. And it's definitely a film I'd be glad to buy on Blu-ray. So for that, I'm gonna give this film a 4 out of 5 stars. It's great, a really fun film. It's with a great character. Zachary Levi had a fucking blast. He was awesome, and just a really good movie. So those are my thoughts for Shazam. See you guys in the next video.